It says I'm live. Let's see. How's the audio level? I'll turn up just a hair. There we go. That looks about right. There we go. Chat's open. Cool. I don't see anybody joining me, but that's all right. Just wanted to pop on here and let everybody know that we're not going to be having the Jimmy and Calvin show tonight because he's feeling a little bit under the weather. I think he's got a pounding headache. Hey, Calvin, how you doing? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. Take lots of ibuprofen. Yeah, I just thought I'd pop on here. I made arrangements to get tonight off a little bit earlier so we could go ahead and stream at 10:30. So I figured I'd just go ahead and pop on here at 10. Electronics 101, how you doing, my friend? Love from Prunedale. I got your invite and I was up in Gilroy at the time. I'm really sorry about that. I would have loved to come to that party. King Random, I'm glad you joined. I got a box. So let's put it this way. King Random has got a business going on. So I got me a Coke right here. And he sent me this box. In fact, let's just go ahead and open it up. I haven't took anything out of the box yet. I just wanted to make sure it was who I thought it was. So first thing I pulled out of here, he contacted me recently and said, hey, I have these Coke can markers. He's got a website that he's got where he creates these. He prints these out. I believe it's on a CTC. A very nice looking printer too. It's really nice detail on the prints. And he said, pick out whatever you'd like, and I'll send it to you. I said, I like to get the tractor ones because my dad was an equipment painter. So he sent me these. And it says, fits all drink cans, never ask whose drink it is again. Whole idea behind these is you're at a party, you have 10 people drinking Diet Coke or whatever, and everybody sets their can down. How do you know whose can is whose? So the idea behind this is you take one of these, you put it on your can, and you mark it. So might as well go ahead and give it a shot here right now. My favorite color is blue, so I'm going to go for the blue one. First things first, though. Oh, yeah. So from what I understand, you place it into the tab, and then you turn it, and it locks it in place. So now I know that's my drink. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Yes, you do need these for beer. That's actually a really cool idea. Thank you very much, King Random. Let's see what else is in the box here. Oh, my goodness. Now, he did say something about sending another package of them to give to a friend. Not Calvin, because Calvin has got his email address and has yet to return his email. So we have these right here. This is a holiday one. It's got the candy canes and that kind of stuff in it. That is cool. Christmas bulbs. Looks like there's a little bit of filament here. Oh my goodness. What's all this? Hang on. Here's another one of these. Oh man, that's Christmas right here. Never ask whose drink is again. This is a party pack. That looks like pumpkin, stars, that kind of stuff. That's cool. What's inside this bag here, though? I gotta check this out. Christmas for me. Thank you. That is cool. Oh, these are the ones for water bottles. So he's working on doing a Kickstarter for markers for a water bottle, where you can actually put on a water bottle and it'll keep track of whose water bottle it is. So he sent me a pack of some prototypes here. And it's printed out of a flexible material. I believe that's what these are. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. Yes, Electronics 101. We definitely need to go fishing. In fact, I need to get a fishing license right after the first of the year. I didn't get one this past year. So he sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I believe that is for, yeah, he says also for a beer bottle too. Cool. Thank you so much. So what's the idea that you're going to ahead and print these in different colors as well? Is that what you're planning on doing with these, or are you going to make different designs to put on them? Oh wow! So he sent me a sample of filament. Thank you. I can definitely give that a shot. Put that right there for the moment. I got another package here too. Oh my goodness! He sent me all kinds of stuff in that box. So this is this what I think it is? Is that Ninja Flex in that? So King Random says, pull on the small piece. What? Oh, I see. So you can put that around the neck of the bottle and then feed it back through itself and adjust the size of it. That is cool. And you have got a cool idea right there. That is awesome. I didn't even notice that. Or wine charm. That's cool. Can marker fits onto. Oh, okay. So the can markers fit onto the ring. So let's take another one of these tractors. Sure enough, there's a on the ring. There's this little holder right there that you can put one of the can tags on. That is cool. That is an awesome idea. You're definitely going to. That's definitely going to do something right there. I sure wish you luck on that. Let's see here. God, forgive me, Father, for I've said I did a 3D print for the first time in 3 months. It turned out amazing. That's awesome. You know what? I have 2 printers down. Actually, I have 3 printers back here that I have neglected for the last few months. I need to get back at that. Okay, so King Random says this is TPU, so I'll definitely give that a shot. And then let's go ahead and open up this other bag here. It looks like it's another one of the party mix. Calvin, you're missing out, man. You should have returned that email. You need to email this man or hit him up on Twitter. Dude, a whole nother set of these. Good morning, Daniel. How you doing, my friend? I'm flying solo today. In fact, just in case, I sent a couple invites to a couple of my friends. How you doing, my friend? What in the world? I'm flying solo today. Shut up. I don't know how that playback all of a sudden started. So I invited a few of my friends to come on here. I don't know if anybody's going to make it or not, but let's go ahead. Where is... I'm looking for a special one here. Where are you at, Daniel? I know I got you on my list here. Yeah, there you are. Just in case you get bored at work. Now let's get back over to Hangouts and find my chat box again. There we go. Need coffee. I got Coke. Not the dehydrated kind, but I got Coke. Man, I had a blast this weekend. Um, Calvin and Curtis came down from up from Bay Area, and we put the Moai together. And it actually went together way faster than we thought it would. It was fun. Of course, there's three of us. We're just hammering at the thing, so we got the thing knocked out pretty fast. But that thing prints like a dream. I'm really surprised. I just need to figure out how to do the curing process. The Moai heads that we printed are still in there on a paper plate, and they still haven't cured all the way yet, even though I put them out in the sunlight. So I think we need to get a UV light that is the same wavelength or whatever as the laser, and use that to cure it. But I think I'll have it here for another week or so before I take it back up to Curtis. One way or another, get it up there to him so he can use it for Christmas. So the pink is fluorescent. Oh, okay. I've never tried. Is it fluorescent or is it? Yeah, it's pink. It's fluorescent. I don't think it's glow in the dark. Yeah, that's cool. I'm definitely going to give that a shot. In fact, I've been working on something for my granddaughter. It's coming up, and the video is going to be out the end of this week, hopefully, if I get everything done, where I'm building one of those fingerling gem things, because she's getting one of these. Where did I hide that thing at? She's getting one of those. Shh, don't say nothing. Beth finally tracked down a couple of them, so she got a couple of those things. And so now she's trying to find the gem, and the gem is out of stock everywhere. So she's like, can you put something together for me? So I've just been kind of playing around, prototyping stuff. I had some problems with my printer, but I built this. And the whole idea is you're supposed to be able to take the legs here, and attach it. But of course, that wasn't sized right. So I'm going through fixing things on that. Hopefully I'll have it finished up here in the next day or so. Let's see. TPU is the material that the rings are printed in. That is cool. That's the first time I think I've ever felt the flexible material, and that is nice. And this was done on the CTC? Because if so, I definitely got to look into getting one of those. That printed nicely. Very nice. Yes, Diet Yuck. Believe me, I'd much rather drink a full-fledged Coke than to drink this, but I got to lose some weight and keep my blood sugar down so I don't have to end up on insulin and that kind of stuff. UV nail curing light. That's a good idea. Actually, I'll look into this, see if I know somebody that's got one. Otherwise, I'll see if I can find one cheap enough. Actually, I think my daughter's got one. I'll give hers a shot. Next fidget spinner. That's a good idea. No, I never have tried TPU. No, I haven't. Chris is asking if I printed anything else on the Moai. I have not. Calvin actually sent me the file I'm going to take and start printing one of his things. And actually, there's a little chess set for a friend of mine at work that I wanted to see if it'll print it. But I got to send the file over to Calvin and see if he can do all the support material and that kind of stuff. He's figuring out how to do that stuff now. So King Random uses a CTC Pro X wood. So it's a wood frame. He's got two of them. And a high CTOP. Huh. That is cool. And he printed a nylon 666. I don't know. Have you ever tried nylon on that? I don't know if that would be more flexible or not, to be honest with you. Somewhere around here, I've got the thing that Calvin printed for me in nylon. But I don't think it's quite that flexible, though. TPU is rad, bro. Just no overhangs or support. That's a good point. I never thought about that. So as long as you print directly to the bed, you're fine. Huh. These are cool, though. I like that. A lot of my family uses water bottles, so that would definitely come in handy for that. Have you already put up the Kickstarter yet? If so, let me know and I'll share the link. I'll, in fact, whenever you get it sent to me, and I'll put it in the description of this video in case somebody looks at it later on. So King Random has printed in nylon as well. That's cool. And the nice thing is my tractor hasn't fell off into my drink, so it's definitely doing the trick. Okay, so King Random's launching his Kickstarter tomorrow, the next day. Yeah, definitely send me the link. I'll share it on Twitter too whenever you do. I'll be more than happy to, because this is high quality stuff right here. That is nice. And I can't thank you enough for sending these. This is awesome. I'm definitely going to be using these, because believe me, I've been to a few of the birthday parties around here, and everybody will take and get a drink out, especially the kids. Especially, they'll all get a drink. They'll all have it sitting on the table, and then they forget whose drink is whose. And before you know it, you're dumping all the sodas out, and it all goes to waste because of it. So that's an excellent idea. Greg's in the house. How you doing, Greg? Now we got Curtis and Greg in the house. Now we can do the barbecue sauce on meat. Oh man. So the big debate was, do you still put barbecue sauce on steak if the steak's good? And Curtis is of the belief that you do not put barbecue sauce on meat if the meat's any good. You only do it on bad meat. So Greg was saying, oh, I had this really good steak. And he's like, then why'd you put barbecue sauce on it? Greg's having a burger, fries, and a great stream. Well, thank you, my friend. Greg's saying, I never did that. Curtis, how could you tell me such things about Greg? Hey, did anybody see that episode that the hot tip, the one where he did the review of Chaos Cortex of his YouTube channel? I love the part where he says that Chelsea's main thing is to go on Twitter and to post the GIFs and to tick off Greg. That was hilarious. Oh man. It was ribs. Oh, okay. I thought it was steak. I thought that was the whole argument was about. I'll tell you what, if you guys have never had the pleasure of meeting Curtis, you guys ought to meet him sometime. It is one awesome guy right there. Man, oh man. I'm hoping someday I can meet Greg. Curtis says it was a steak. Don't listen to him. Greg says it was so much sauce he thought it was a steak. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, so I've been printing that stuff, testing out and printing that. I've had a little bit of an issue with my extruder, and I took it apart and cleaned it, and hopefully that fixes it the rest way. But I had some skipping going on while it was extruding. So I could watch the spool, and it would like stop, and then it would start printing, and then just stop. And so I cleaned the extruder out a little bit. I think later on I might have to go back into it again and may have to do something on the tensioner a little bit. Other than that, the thing has been printing great until Sunday night whenever I was printing this base. And the base pretty much takes advantage of the whole depth of the print bed. And that's the first time I printed that far out. And there's a, this piece holding the wires, and the wires weren't quite long enough. And so when it went forward, it broke the wires for the end stop. So when I came home from work, all I could hear is a brrr, and the extruder was just going brrr, just shaking. I was like, no. And what it was, the wires had just snapped, and just the end stop wouldn't work. So the video that came out tonight was me soldering the wires back together on that. Let's see. Curtis is from up above San Francisco. He used a burnt shoe, called it beef. Electronics 101, what's your P.O. box? I can send you terrible prints. I'll put it in the chat here, but it's P.O. Box 4157. P.O. Box 4157, Salinas, California, 93912 dash 4157. There. Let's put that in the chat there. But you're just over the hill from me. One of these days, we just need to meet up and go to dinner or lunch or something. You're just probably 3 miles as the crow flies. King Random do my trick. That's funny. Anyone here have a Monoprice Mini Select? One of my nephews, my sister-in-law is going to take him by. I think she already bought him a Monoprice Select Mini, to version 2. She hit me up just before Black Friday, and she's like, what printer do you think I should get for the price? And she showed me a link to a XYZ DaVinci Mini or whatever it was. And I'm like, no. If you're going to do that, spend a little bit more, get this other one. But about that time, the Select Mini had went down to like $159. It was an insanely low price. And so I sent her the link to that, so she ended up buying that one, I believe. So hopefully I'll be able to tell you some more about that pretty soon, because I'm sure I'll be getting a phone call to go up there and help them set it up, which I'm looking forward to that phone call. King Random says, make the throat and the nozzle glow red, then quench it in oil, no more clogs. I heard that. I heard that will supposed to give it more lucidity or whatever they call it. I don't know. Didn't know for sure if that was true or not. MP Select is awesome. Have a $200 printer and it rivals my FlashForge Creator. I've heard that. I've heard that Select Mini just does the job. And that's awesome. I think the version 2, if I remember, it has a heated bed too, so you can do larger prints and not have to worry about curling and all that. Oh, you put up a video? I'll check it out, King Random. I'll definitely check it out. I know Curtis should join the stream. Okay. Calvin came here on Saturday. He's like, please let me do a time lapse. And Curtis is like, we really need to get Curtis in front of the camera. He would have fun. But yeah, we haven't gotten to that point yet. Hey, Greg, why don't you join? I'll send you the link if you want to join. Oh, the version 1 has a heated bed too? Oh, cool. Of course people care what you say. Yeah, the highlight of the day was after we got the Moai pretty much assembled. We went down to Nana's barbecue, and Curtis treated us down there. And man, that was awesome. In fact, I've Nana's coming up to the Sears store on Friday. He's going to be doing a barbecue up there for the store. Definitely looking forward to that. My boss is like, okay, so who should we get, what should we do for Christmas dinner? And I'm like, I got an idea. Oh man. Yeah, in the past we used to have some of the Mexican restaurants would come out and they would like cater tacos and stuff like that. But this time we were like, let's go for some barbecue. Let's see here. What else that's going on here that's new? Oh, I had some filament that came today. I forgot to bring it out. Oh, well, I'll do it in the next one. Yeah, I'll see if he does a lot of live streaming on Facebook, but I'll see if I can get him to come on a live stream with me on Friday. I'll do that. Either do Periscope or I might just go ahead. I think I've got it on my phone where I can live stream directly to YouTube. If I can, I'll just do that. Electronics 101. Yeah, boy. And Calvin must be sick. He's not in the chat at all, other than at the very beginning. He must be feeling bad. I figured by now he'd be like, send me the link. Show Greg how it's done. Greg says, shut up. In case nobody's figured out, Curtis and Greg are really good friends. Either that or they really, really hate each other. They're just making it funny. Calvin's upset because I shamed him for not answering his email. That's funny. I have to check to see if he sent me a message. He might take a picture of his middle finger and send it to me, but let me see. Somebody sent a message. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Oh, no, he went to bed. Oh, he found some UV LEDs that's the same wavelength. Oh, sweet. I'll check that out. Curtis says, "Not that great, guys. Okay, most of the time." Oh man. Well, I was sure hoping some of my friends would have been able to join tonight, but I know they all got other things going on. It was all last minute. Up until I think it was on for streaming tonight. Someone sent me a message. And he's like, "Dude, I just can't do it." I'm like, "Yeah, well, if you can't do it, we can't. No big deal." He said, "But if you want to, you can go on." I'm like, "Okay." I've got off a little. Electronics 101. I tagged you on my last print. That's right. You're over on Facebook. I do a lot of my stuff over on Twitter. And what's funny is I started out on Facebook. I could not stand Twitter at all. For the YouTube channel, it's easier to do everything on Twitter and have it send over to Facebook. Oh, that is cool. See if I can block out your real name there. That is pretty cool. That came out really nice. Was that on the Monoprice? Yeah, it was on the Monoprice. Come on, phone, turn around. There we go. Yeah, Monoprice Select Mini right there. That came out nice. Yeah, what's funny is we've kind of known each other for a while now, but we've never met. And yet he just lives like just over the hill from me. We definitely need to get together. One of the next projects we got that Calvin's wanting to help me out on is to build this tarantula. Um, he's getting to the point where he's really curious and just exactly how does it go together. And it'll be kind of interesting to check that out and build that. Some of the problems I've seen online of it seems like it's like the rails. Some of them are not even with each other, which with a hacksaw, I mean, that's easy enough fix. That's not a big deal. Okay, so Electronics 101, I added a 120 millimeter fan. It helps, and we got the Octoprint on there. Oh, wow. You got that thing hooked up. Look at 13. Greg just texted me. Curtis does not know how to cook barbecue. I think he's off the wagon again. That's awesome. Has Greg tasted your barbecue? He hasn't, has he? Oh man, he makes ribs to die for. Man. And as Sage, she makes some of the best potato salad you have ever tasted. She is a gourmet chef and she makes potato salad like nobody can. It's so awesome. Man. King ran my run 3 printers on my Pi 3 just separate instances. That's cool. Greg says ha 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 ha. Curtis says he can't ship, but that's why he's fat. Electronics 101, we made. What is that? Briquee or ETTE. Oh. I am not for sure what that is. I guess, is it brisket? I bet it's brisket. Brisket. Yeah, there we go. That is awesome. Brisket done right tastes really, really good. It is really good. Oh, King Random, don't do that. Electronics 101. Yeah, that one. Brisket. Now, first time I actually really tasted some brisket that was cooked long for quite a while was actually down there at Nana's. He makes some really good brisket. I mean, it's on par to the point where I don't know which I like better, brisket or tri-tip. And that's pretty bad when you have to like sit there and like, which one is this? I mean, he really cooks it up nice. And if you have a full-fledged smoker, you can really do the job with it. So Electronics 101 did it in a smoker for 12 hours. That is awesome. That's when it's the best, when you do it that way. That really turns out nice and tender and just really good. The only two things I can barbecue pretty good is New York strip and the boneless pork loin. And I just do that on a charcoal barbecue pit. It takes like 2.5 hours on the um, for the boneless pork loin. I'll take like a 5 pound or even get a 10 pound, just a really nice big one. Takes the same time no matter which way you go on it, because it's all pretty much it's all the same thickness all the way down. It's just a matter of a longer cut or a shorter cut. But yeah, I mean those things come out nice, especially if you can get that smoke ring going on it. Greg says he can't be trusted near a grill. He'll eat everything. I wish I had some pictures of back when me and my friend Nate, whenever we get together, he'll have like a barbecue whenever there's a birthday party for one of his daughters. And he'll take, and his thing is chicken. He loves to cook up barbecue chicken. And he'll take and get these the drumsticks. And he'll take and he'll salt and pepper them. He'll take Tapatio and just pour it all over them. And then he uses, I think it's garlic salt. And I forget what else. He puts like a bunch of different stuff on there. He'll put it on the grill. I kid you not. This stuff will not make it off the grill to a plate. We will stand there and just start eating them. They are so good. They are hot because the Tapatio is at that point just so concentrated. But man, they taste so good. Almost drooling just thinking about that. Hey, John, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Catfish, dude, catch and cook. That's a good idea. Yeah, we definitely do that. I used to go till what was that? It's just outside of Gustine. It's called the Gravel Pit over on the what do they call it? The Delta Mendota, I believe it's that it's not it's one of the canals. It's not the what's the other one? There's one that's a really big one, goes all the way down to LA. It's not that one. I believe it's the Delta Mendota. And it's an area where the water actually travels under like a riverbed, where they built it where it goes out and comes up the other side. And you can we take a bait casting reel and you take, the Delta Mendota. You toss it out there, and even with a 2-ounce weight on the end of it, you can feel it just bounce along the bottom because there's so much of a current, and just let it go on out. And all of a sudden you just feel that thing just go. I mean, you can pull out some really big catfish there. Yeah, we used to catch striper over by sounds like where the Delta Mendota pretty good. When you're going was it the 33 toward Santanella? There's there's a big shop there where the have a carnival has like do all the work on the machines and stuff. And there's a driveway goes right next to the Delta Mendota. They used to have that gate. There was no gate there before, and you could drive back up in there. And there was a waste gate that went off to the side, and that's where we used to go striper fishing there. And we used to catch stripers all the time there, but they've got that all locked off now. Another place too is back in the day. We used to get on the boat and go over to the pump station on the O'Neill Forebay, go back in that corner, and we used to catch them there pretty good too. I have never tried live minnows. I've only used anchovies, and once we even used the salted anchovies at the bait shop, but I've never tried live minnows. That's probably why we haven't caught them in a while. It's probably been about 3-4 years since I've really went fishing. We used to really be into it back when my son was with us, but now he's grown, got a family of his own, and we just don't go fishing that much anymore. That's cool though. Yeah, they both work. Yeah, my thing has always been anchovies. Once in a while, if you get to go trolling behind a boat, then that's you can put a good lure on there and catch them pretty good. I wish they'd open San Justo back up. Yeah, that was fiddle. Was it 20 miles from here? That was a really nice place to fish. Then they got those stupid zebra mussels in there and messed that lake up. My computer, for some reason, is lagging. Oh, really? No license needed over there? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. We'll go over there and do it sometime. I just got to get through Christmas. Once we get through past Christmas, then things will start easing up. Like this week, I got off early tonight because I got off at 9:15. I was supposed to be there 10:15 all week long until Friday, and then Friday we go to 11:15. And because I offered to go until 11:15, they let me have tonight off at 9:15. That's cool. Well, let's see here. What else is new in here? It's been a while since I've done just a live stream with just me on it. I do have to say though, I don't know how everybody feels about the video since I switched over to the Canon, but that thing has been rock solid. I have yet to lose any video from it, which is a far fetch from when I used to use my cell phone for it. I still use my cell phone for the time lapse, but for everything else, I'm using the Canon. What is this? HFR 800. That thing has been doing the trick. And this is that telephoto lens that PJ got me, and that thing just does the trick. Makes it so it's so much easier to use it. Before he sent me this lens, I had to have it all the way back at the door of this room, which from where I'm sitting is probably 8 feet from here, in order to get just a normal shot of just the tabletop. But with this lens on here, I can actually have it, not just past the edge of the table, and it catches everything I need it to catch. So it makes it a lot easier. The other thing too is that one actually records at 60 frames per second at 1080p. So I don't know if anybody's noticed, but on the videos I do with that one, you can actually click and change the resolution or whatever of the video, and it actually gives you 1080p at 60 frames per second, 60 FPS. So I've been making sure that whenever I render videos, I do it at that level, so I can take advantage of it. I don't see getting a 4K camera anytime in the near future. I mean, someday I would probably like to get one for in order to do the zooming in and stuff like that. But this thing's been doing the trick perfectly fine. Well, I see the chat is slowing down. Either that or else my chat has froze up. Let me hit the reload just to be sure I'm not missing something. No. My computer keeps stuttering for some reason. It said something about a software update. And Windows has done 3 failed software updates where it's updating Windows. I don't know to what level, but it has failed on this computer 3 times, and this will be the 4th time. And it's already bricked my mom's computer, and I say bricked. It's to the point where it's not loading up. So I'm going to do a flash drive and take it in there and get that fixed up. That's no problem. But it's just annoying whenever it does that. I wish Windows would just either fix it or quit doing updates. Electronics 101. I love goats. Define love. The taste? Or is there something else going on? Greg says he wishes Curtis was his brother. I'm your brother, right? Come on. Greg says forget the goats. Llamas are where it's at. No, it's not a bad hard drive. It's right after the Windows. Do you think the hard drive, though, would cause the Windows not to load up? Because that makes two different computers that's acting up on. Because I tested this hard drive. This hard drive is working pretty good. I'll wait till the chat catches up, and then we'll see what he's talking about here. I have heard that if a hard drive is starting to go bad, that it can cause problems, but I didn't. So far, this hard drive seems to be doing just fine on this computer. I know the one on my mom's computer was doing really good until that software update. Most likely a hard drive. Okay. I'll start getting ready to get another hard drive. I think they got software now that you can transfer everything over now, can't they? Pretty sure they got especially I think it's Western Digital, I think comes with the software. You know, I really would like to get an SSD. I'm just trying to figure out what size to get for this. I think they say go half of what you normally would use. So I think on the case like this would probably be about a two, whatever the 250 or whatever they call it. Oh, Greg's on M.2. Sweet. So how long is an SSD good for now? Because I've heard different stories that mechanical is still better than SSD, and I have other people say no, SSD is way better than mechanical. It lasts a lot longer. Which one honestly is better for a long term? Electronics 101 uses a 950 Evo. I've heard those they're the legit one right there. Depends on the write cycles. SSD wins every time. Okay. So that's definitely what I'll start looking to getting as a SSD. Probably switch both of the computers over to SSDs. I know this computer here still has a lot of life left to it, so it's definitely worth the upgrades and stuff to it. This thing renders video like crazy, especially with that. Was it a 1050? I believe is what it's got in it. A 1050 for the win. At least I think that's what they call FTW now. That's not what it used to be. So Greg lost an SSD, but sadly because of bad quality porn. Is there such a thing as bad quality porn? That's bad. So Western Digital SSDs are awesome. So are Crucial. I've heard about I've heard about the Crucial. I didn't know Western Digital had SSD. Of course, I do a lot of my shopping up at Fry's, so they just may not have it there. I'll go on Amazon, check it out. I imagine the Western Digital probably be the lower price of the three. Yeah, I have heard of the hybrid drives. I've been kind of interested in those because then you can get the larger capacity along with the higher speed. The Tesla drive use G Smart control. If there are any attributes or errors or read failures in replace, or the drive has 10,000 hours. Okay. I don't know how the drive is on this one. I know my mom's. There's no way it has 10,000 hours on it. That computer was not used near as much as I use this one. Same as Crucial or Samsung. Okay. Don't do hybrid. Okay. What's that one? It's a Seagate Barracuda, I think it was. I think that one's a hybrid, if I remember right. Greg says, okay, I have to do things. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Greg says he wish he could stay till the end. Honestly, you've probably just about did because I'm going to be calling it here in a moment. So hybrid drives have the same failure rate as mechanical drives. So the SSD would definitely be the way to go then. Oh man. Yeah, definitely take something for it, my friend. I hope you get to feeling better. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Let's see. Of course, Curtis is right there with that knife. You forgot the bottle of barbecue sauce, Greg. Greg says we catch a lot of our streams and more often now. Jimmy, things are changing my near future. Yeah, I'll let you take care of letting people know about that kind of stuff when you feel like it. But yeah, I feel for you, my friend. Definitely in my prayers. Oh, Greg and Curtis going at it. Okay, guys. Well, it's 10:56. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll talk with Calvin tomorrow. I think we're going to shoot for probably Saturday night. We'll see how things pan out, but I think at this point, more likely to be Saturday night. We'll do it, but I'll definitely let you guys know probably a little bit later in the week. We'll get it all figured out. Get everything scheduled the right way. Just things just didn't seem to be panning out quite right. So, and then when he come up with a headache, it's like, let's just go ahead and call it on that. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining. You guys take care. And of course, I got a video that just came up today. I plan on having a video up Friday night with the fingerling thing, which won't be called anything with fingerling to it. It's going to be a finger monkey, I think is what I'm going to call it. Guys, have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.